What if I told you there's a legal way in Canada to potentially build hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars completely tax-free? No, not offshore accounts, not secret loopholes, and not some scam online. I'm talking about the TFSA, or the tax-free savings account. And the craziest part, most Canadians are massively underusing one of the most powerful wealth building tools available to them today. While many people let their money sit in a regular savings account, losing value to inflation, others, like myself, are quietly using the TFSA to grow investments, collect dividends, and build long-term financial freedom without paying taxes on the gains. If you don't fully understand how the TFSA works, you could be leaving a massive amount of money on the table over your lifetime. So, in this video, I'm going to break down what a TFSA actually is, why it's so powerful, how investors use it strategically, and how it could completely change your financial future. So, what is a TFSA? As I mentioned before, TFSA stands for the tax-free savings account. But despite the name, it's not just meant for saving cash. That's actually one of the biggest misconceptions people have. A TFSA can actually hold stocks, ETFs or exchange traded funds, dividend investments, mutual funds, GICs or guaranteed investment certificates, REITs or real estate investment trusts, and other eligible investments. The real power comes from this. Any growth inside the account is completely tax-free. That means capital gains are tax-free, dividends are tax-free, and withdrawals completely tax-free. So let's put it into perspective here. Imagine investing $20,000 into strong long-term investments, and years later it grows to $200,000. In a regular investment account, taxes could actually take a significant portion of those gains, whereas in a TFSA, you actually keep it all. That's why the TFSA is considered one of the greatest wealth building tools available to Canadians. If it's so great, why do most people misuse the TFSA? Unfortunately, the problem is that many people treat the TFSA like a regular bank account. They leave money sitting there earning almost nothing while inflation is slowly reducing their purchasing power over time. Meanwhile, long-term investors like myself are using the TFSA strategically to compound wealth. The earlier you start investing through a TFSA, the more powerful compound growth becomes. The reason being is because over time, your gains begin generating gains, and those gains generate even more gains. Well, that's basically compound interest, but that's how essentially wealth compounds over time. So even small consistent contributions can become significant over the long term. Take for instance, a person contributing consistently for 20 or 30 years. That person could potentially build a very large tax-free portfolio, but it also depends on their contribution amounts, investment choices, and the time in the market. The fundamental thing I want you all to take away from today's lesson is the key is consistency. So this is how investors use the TFSA strategically. Many investors like myself use a TFSA for long-term growth stocks, dividend investing, passive income, retirement planning, or building financial freedom over time. Some people focus on dividend-paying investments that generate tax-free income inside the account, while others focus on growth investments to maximize their long-term appreciation. This strategy depends on your goals and risk tolerance. There is one thing that is clear though. The TFSA rewards patience. If you let your money compound inside the TFSA without touching it, and then you just keep adding to it every year and maximize your account, you're gonna see it snowball like never before. Unlike some retirement accounts, you can withdraw money from a TFSA without creating a taxable event. That flexibility makes it useful for emergencies, future investments, major purchases, or even opportunities that may come later in life. Another important thing people overlook is its contribution room. So if you withdraw money from your TFSA, that room generally gets added back in the following calendar year. But if you over-contribute beyond your available room, penalties can apply. So let's look at the bigger picture here. Most people focus only on earning money, but financially successful people also focus on how much money they keep, because taxes can quietly erode wealth over decades. But the TFSA helps protect your growth from that erosion. And in my opinion, Learning how to properly use tax advantage accounts is one of the most important financial skills any Canadian can develop, because financial freedom usually isn't built through one lucky moment. It's usually built through discipline, consistency, long-term thinking, and strategic investing over time. So for the people who understand this early on, often place themselves in a completely different financial position later in life. The TFSA is more than just an account. It's a financial tool that can potentially help Canadians build wealth, grow investments tax-free, and create more long-term financial flexibility. The question is, will you use it strategically or let one of the greatest financial tools available sit underutilized? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and continue investing in your financial future, because small decisions today can completely change your financial future tomorrow.